Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Monday, the 7th of July, 2025. So we're starting here with the synoptic yesterday at lunchtime, and we can see there's 2 week cold fronts in this trough, which gave us much of the showers and rain that we had yesterday, and it kind of spoiled the day for flying a bit. If we take that through midnight last night, we can see the occlusions have moved down a bit closer. There's a trough in the southwest and through to lunchtime today. Excuse me. We're still between the two occlusions, and that should sort of start to clear up around about lunchtime, I would imagine. If we take that through midnight tonight and into tomorrow, it's a bit of a change. It looks like a better day tomorrow. There's a bit of a ridge building there. There's a weak warm front to the north, which is running from sort of Aberdeen down across the borders and into North Wales. And yeah, I don't think that's going to get too close to us and affect us too much. The sat pic then is showing a lot of cloud cover. Certainly a line from sort of Cardiff across to Norwich. South of that, there's a fair bit of what's left of the occlusion, but there is a gap behind it coming down the country, and we hope that we're going to get some flying in that gap later on. Rain radar wise, you can see the back end of the rain's just about through now. It's going to take another hour or two to get the low cloud to clear and lift and give us sort of adequate room to winch launch into an area to into. But if we look at the forecast and run that through from 9 o'clock, we can see that's clearing through our area certainly by 10 o'clock it should be through. And there's nothing else apart from a few showers in East Anglia throughout the rest of the morning. Into the afternoon, those showers maybe get a bit more into the Midlands, but not by far, and we should remain clear of them for most of the day, certainly through until later on in the night, maybe in the early hours of the morning, we should see a few more showers coming through. So the Odium TAF is missing at the moment. However, a refresh on that might bring it up. Yeah, it's been broadcast now. So we're looking at 360 degrees, 12 knots, so straight northerly wind. That suggests it's going to be a bit cooler than last week. We've got greater than 10K visibility. A few clouds at 1,000 feet, broken at 1,500 feet, temporarily between now and 10 o'clock local. We've got rain broken at 700-foot clouds with a 30% chance in that same time periods. Visibility down to about 7 kilometres in light rain and drizzle, with clouds scattered at 500 feet, and then becoming by about lunchtime scattered at 4,500 feet. I've chosen Benson for a bit of upwind sort of forecasting. They don't have a TAF, but they do have an actual at the moment, and it's 360, 10 knots, greater than 10K visibility, scattered at 1,100 feet, broken at 4,000 feet, temperature 14, dew point 12, pressure 10, 11 hectopascals. Spot winds then to the north of us, 320 up to about 2,000 feet at 15 knots. Above that, 330, 20 knots at 5,000 feet. To the south of us, 360, 15 to 20, between 1,000 and 2,000, and 5,000 foot wind, 020, 20. On the surface here at Lasham, this is 10 o'clock this morning. We have got an 11 knot northerly. If we take that through towards the end of the day, this is 5 o'clock this afternoon, and it's gone round a bit towards northwesterly, but still 10 knots. According to the local Met Office forecast, that 10 knots, 11, 10 knots throughout the day equates to about 25 knots gusting, with it slowly reducing a couple of knots by cease of play. Certainly by into the evening, it's down below the sort of 20 knot mark. GFS temperature wise, in the sort of local area, they're looking at about 12 to 13. Oh, hang on, that's out of date. That's not updated. Let's ignore that. we'll move on to the actual temperature here at Lasham. We have currently 12.5 with the dew point down at 10, and looking at the camera on the south side looking west, and you can see it's overcast with a northerly wind. We'll just see if we can bring that round to the north side and see what's actually upwind. And as you can see, there's a lot of low-level cloud at the moment. Sky sight then, suggesting very low cloud base to begin with, and by about maybe 11:30, getting high enough to sort of winch launch and air tow into. They are suggesting quite good conditions in the afternoon. They're looking at 5 knot thermals to about 6,500 feet above mean sea level. So it's certainly good enough for doing a bit of cross country. And again, looking at the thermal heights on Top Meteo, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, and they're showing the rain coming through hour by hour if we run through. We're starting with about 3,000 feet and quite rapidly rising up to somewhere around about 5,000 feet, as you're 16, 5,500 feet, you're 1,700 meters. And they're even getting up to some 18s and 19s there, which is like 6,500 feet. So it could be quite a nice afternoon, albeit a brisk northerly wind. We take that right through to the end of the day, and you can see there's a little bit of greying out of the numbers as the day goes on. So we just need to keep an eye on that and see what actually happens. NOTAMs wise, close to Lasham, there's really only one that's worth worrying about, and that's number 15 to the south. But it's not applicable until well into the evening. 21 is a huge chunk of airspace, but we don't go that way anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. And everything else is way to the north of us. So I'm not going to go into NOTAMs in any more detail than that. So let's move on to the local airfield briefing, and we will start with the Odium cross section. Low-level cloud to begin with, has been as low as 500 feet. Round about now, it's maybe between 500 and 1,000. It certainly looks like that looking out the window. And that will slowly rise and clear as the back end of the front goes through. At about 1100 UTC, which is about 12 o'clock local, we should see the last of the sort of low cloud and cloud base rising up quite rapidly to about maybe 3 and a bit thousand feet, and then slowly up towards 5,000 feet by the end of the afternoon. So glider bookings today, there's a couple of K21s on the 5-day courses. There's one K21 on the casual list, K13 on trial lessons. We won't be doing any of those until afternoon, if we do any at all. There is single seat availability, but it is limited. There's one person on the casual list, but no instructor required. And the simulator, I'm afraid, is US at the moment. We've got a bulb gone in one of the projectors, and it just happens to be the one that projects all the options onto the screen, so we can't select the options there. A reminder about Autumn Wave Camp, a Boyne 5th to the 25th of October. If you're interested in going, come and have a chat with either Evan, Barry or myself. We'll give you all the information you need, and if you want to book, you can do it via the main office. There are 3 movements planned today. There's a PA31 departing 1100 local for a maintenance check flight. That should be back at about 1 o'clock. And then after being refueled, it should disappear off at about 3 o'clock local, back to its home base. So the general situation today is there's a low pressure dominating to the east, the high pressure dominating to the west. There's an unstable northerly flow bringing occluded fronts, but some good soaring after the front's gone through. We will be on runway 27 with the cables to the south. Please be ready when the cable of the tug arrives. And of course, please do not land or taxi on the disused runway shown here in red. We're still getting some people doing it. And, we need to get them educated that it's not a good thing. So anyway, launch point vehicle out on runway 27 to the south side of the runway with winching off the grass. Air towing off the main runway. If there is a grid today, then 27 grass north might be a bit rough and tumble as you get airborne. If you want to go from the main runway today, more than happy with that. Just come and join the back of the club area till queue, and we'll get your lunch from there. Might be a bit safer to do it that way. So that's pretty much it from me today. Have a good day's flying. Please keep it safe and have lots of fun. See you out there.